I told you I would be back. Look at me. Hey, I'm talking here. You said to me, what is your greatest fear? And without even thinking, I said, my greatest fear is leaving this planet before I had the opportunity to get my message out to the masses. And that fear doesn't consume me 24/7, but there are moments, the older you get, and I'm not saying I'm old, but I'm just saying the more you go up that scale, um, every now and then it does hit me, and it hits me with a shudder, because I said this many times, and you guys know this. We all made them, but I'm very aware of the mistakes that I made, and I own that. I'm responsible for it, and as a matter of fact, my greatest blessings, my greatest, the biggest challenges I ever had became my greatest blessings, because I learned from them. But I learned later on in life. I always learned stuff the hard way. And that's why I feel I'm in a position. That's empowerment, by the way. When you could learn from your mistakes, even major screw ups, and just say, this is on me. I did this. It wasn't this person. It wasn't that person. It wasn't God. It wasn't life. The fear starts dissipating then, and you become empowered. And now you're at a point where you go, holy crap, what do I got to do now to turn this around? Who can I go to that can help me? What needs to be done? Then you go on this quest that I have gone through so many times, which is in the latest quest I went on was the writing of this book that took me 7 years. 7 years of a lot of pain and a lot of joy. And the more the book went on, the more joy came, because I started confronting my fears step by step. And I think we all have the power to do that. And once you do it, you start seeing your life transform. And you know how you know your life is transforming, and fear is no longer the determining factor in your life? When people look at you and say, you look different, you're acting different, something's different. What is it? And they can't put their finger on it, but they pick up on that energy, that confidence, that courage.
Yep. That comes with the fear of the unknown. So if you're saying, okay, you're going to go into that interview and you're going to get that job, and I guarantee you're going to get that job, your whole personality and confidence changes, as opposed to you're going into that interview and I have no idea what's going to happen, or even worse, that negative talk. I'm going to blow this interview.
Yeah.
And you will.
Yeah. And that's some people call it negative self-talk. As you folks know, I call it self-curse talk, because you're casting a spell on your life. That's all fear.
Yeah.
That's all fear. That of all these people that set out to achieve a goal, and they're psyched, they invested money in it, they know they can do it. And all of a sudden they hit this wall, which we all hit when you're trying to achieve something. And some people say, okay, this is the wall. What do I have to do to go around this, or go over it, or go through it? I'm going to do this. I know there's something within me that can meet this challenge head on. And then there are those that go, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
And every time I try to achieve something, it never works. I always go 2 steps up and 5 steps back. Why does everybody else have what I want? That's self-curse talk. You're casting a spell on your life. That comes from fear.